First light bleeds across the leaning pines. Old power poles hum low along the lines. A tired truck idles in the morning chill. A man and a second chance climbing the hill. I've watched years burn down like a cheap cigar. Dreams left flickering in some roadside bar. But there's a fire now that won't back down, a stubborn flame I can't drown out. When the nights ran long and the hope ran thin, when the noise got loud inside my skin, I held that whisper rough but true. Son, there's still a road ahead of you. So I drive through the smoke of the old highway, letting every burned out yesterday fall away. Every scar, every tear, every broken plea turns to fuel in the heart of me. I've seen good men fold under weight and time. Heard them say that mountain's too hard to climb. But I was born with a stubborn streak. I'll crawl the rock till I find the peak. Let the thunder roll on the metal hood. I've learned how to turn bad into good. My will's the wheel, my hope's the key. I'm shifting gears on my destiny. So I drive through the smoke off the old highway, letting every burned out yesterday fall away. Every scar, every tear, every broken plea turns to fuel in the heart of me. The sun climbs higher as the dark turns to memory. Still rolling. Still me. A thin gray mist hangs over Taiwan stone. Factory lights flicker like a tired old bone. A coffee cup shakes in a withered hand. A man staring down another promised stand. I've spent long years on the graveyard shift, back bent low beneath the weight I live. But somewhere deep in my worn out frame, there's a quiet blaze that won't lose its flame. When the pay runs short and the nights run long, when the radio drowns in a sad old song, I hear a voice rise up in me. You're not done yet, you're meant to be free. bleed out where my knuckles bleed. But every knockdown, every fall I've known poured more steel into my backbone. Let the thunder shake these factory walls. Let the doubt throw stones and the darkness call. I've carried too much to just let go. I'm the storm they never thought would grow. There's grit in the blood that runs through my veins, forging the smoke of 1,000 pains. Every heartbreak, every scar I see builds a man I'm bound to be. Dawn breaks slow as the hard nights flee, still burning, still me. Amber light crawls over rusted beams. Train yard ghosts drift through my dreams. Steel sighs low in the waking air. A worn out man still standing there. I was raised by the rust in the factory flame, where a number on a badge replaced your name. But under all the dust in the metal den, a stubborn heart kept beating within. When the sirens wailed and the nights grew rough, when the foreman said kill life's just tough, I looked past the smoke, past the concrete walls, heard my own voice cut through it all. I was raised by the rust, but I won't decay. I'm breaking loose from the dead end way. Every bruise, every crack life handed me turns to iron in the core of me. I've watched good years vanish in a grinding wheel, felt dreams get swallowed by the spinning steel. But the more they tried to wear me thin, the more I swore I'd rise again. Let the grinders roar and the sparks fly wide. I've carried too much fire to keep it inside. There's a road beyond this factory gate, and I'm done letting fear decide my fate. I was raised by the rust, but I won't decay. I'm breaking loose from the dead end way. Every bruise, every crack life handed me turns to iron in the core of me. I was raised by the rust, but I won't decay. I'm breaking loose from the dead end way. Every bruise, every crack life handed me turns to iron in the core of me. Morning breaks clean as the smoke lets me see. Yeah. Still rising, still me. Blue dawn creeps across abandoned steel, cold wind whispering what the nights conceal. A man stands firm where the shadows shift, carrying years like a heavy gift. I've worked long shifts under flickering lights, fought back down on the loneliest nights, but every crack in the walls of me let a little more fire break free. When the world said quit, I shook my head. When hope ran dry, I rose instead. There's a heartbeat forged from sweat and drive, a spark that refuses to die. I keep the sparks alive, burning through the rain, a fire in my chest that outlasts the pain. Every mile, every scar, every hard-earned stripe feeds the flame I hold inside. I've lost good time to the daily grind, buried anger deep where no one find. But the more life pressed the weight on me, the more I swore I'd live fiercely. Let the storms roar wild across the land, I'm still with a will that can't be unplanned. I'll fight through the dark till the embers thrive. I'm here to keep the sparks alive. I keep the sparks alive, burning through the rain, a fire in my chest that outlasts the pain. Every mile, every scar, every hard-earned stripe feeds the flame I hold inside. I keep the sparks alive, burning through the rain, a fire in my chest that outlasts the pain. Every mile, every scar, every hard-earned stripe feeds the flame I hold inside. Dawn glows warm as the old shadows flee, still burning, still me. The gold light spills across the long straight road, feels wake slowly from the night so low. I grip the wheel with a steady hand, a man ready to leave his sinking land. I've spent long years in the factory glow, clocked in my life for a paycheck flow. But something broke free in my chest last night, a restless push toward a different life. I saw my future in a window's glare, just a tired ghost in a metal chair. And I swore right then I'd change my way, trade worn out waiting for a fighting day. When the doubts crowd in and the fear speaks loud, when the past hangs heavy like a thundercloud, I raise my eyes to that rising flame where the horizon calls my name. Now I'm driving where the horizon calls my name, leaving behind what kept me tame. Every wrong turn, every wound, every old mistake becomes the ground that I used to wake. I won't die fading in a borrowed frame, I'm heading toward the fire, not the same. I've watched good dreams rust on the workshop floor, heard my own heart knock at a locked back door. But locked doors tremble when a man stands tall, when he's done being scared of his own fall. So I pack my courage and an old guitar, pointing my my truck at the stubborn stars. I don't know where this new road ends, but I know it's mine, not just pretend. Let the storm roll in from the distant plain. I've walked through water, I've bled in rain. My will's the engine, my hope's the spark. I'll chase this road through the deepest dark. If I fail, I'll rise and push once more. I lived half awake, I won't anymore. The fire, I'm not the same. Now I'm driving where the horizon calls my name, leaving behind what kept me tame. Every wrong turn, every wound, every old mistake becomes the ground that I used to wake. I won't die fading in a borrowed frame. I'm heading toward the fire. I'm not the same. The sky opens wide as the old world slips from me. Still driving, still me.